Hey y'all, today I'm going to show how I ship a fishing rod, so stay tuned. Hey y'all, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Julian, also known as the Beard with the Machine. Here on YouTube, and I buy stuff and flip it online to make YouTube videos about. Today, it's going to be probably a very short video, but I did get a couple questions on my Instagram about how I ship fishing rods. And there's two different types of fishing rods. This one right here does not come apart. This is a solid fishing rod from top all the way down to the bottom. This actually, I think, extends into the handle. So this will be, I have to ship this whole thing like this. The other type, there is a break in the fishing rod where you can actually break it basically in half. And then you can use those just square United States Postal Service tubes, and then they usually fit in there pretty good if you put 2 or 3 together, or maybe just 2 together. But this one will not fit in there because it will be too long with the width and the diameter. It will be like a super oversized package, but not the way I do it. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, if you are new to the channel, if you want to go back and watch some of my other videos, I do haul videos, the day in the life of a full-time eBay reseller, and what's sold videos. If you do like the type of content, always remember to subscribe. It helps the channel out, so thank you. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, what you need for this is going to be some poster tubes. Now these tubes I got from Uline. I picked them up in a big bulk buy I got for a whole bunch of posters, and I've been using these to ship all types of things, and they really do come in handy. I will pick up more from Uline, and then you'll need something to cut the poster tube with, obviously, and then an abundance of tape. I use eBay tape. You can use whatever tape you want, but I like to rep eBay. So this is the rod right here. The easiest way to do this is on the floor, obviously. And you're also gonna need a little bit of bubble wrap that I'm gonna go get here in a second. All right, so what you wanna do here is go ahead and measure out properly the distance like this. Have a little bit down here for a little bit of bubble wrap to be shoved in there. And then come all the way over here and mark a little bit ahead of the first eye. Make your first incision there, and then just cut around the poster tube. There you go, nice clean cut. And then these also come with the poster tubes, and just go ahead and put that on there like that. All right, so the next step is I went and cut some of my bubble wraps in small little strips like this. Just here in a second, I'll show you why. So what we're gonna do now is we need to tape up the bottom of the one poster tube. This needs to be taped really, really well because this is gonna have a lot of pressure on it, and if this one fails, then the whole thing comes off, and next thing you know, your fishing rod is bouncing down the highway. Alrighty, then what you wanna do is take just a little bit of bubble wrap. Fishing rods are inherently tough. I mean, they're made to catch fish, especially ones like this are pretty big. Just stick this in here. I don't tape it up or even cover anything else up. I just shove the fishing rod in there, just like that. And then you have it. Now what you need to do now is I do cover the eyes up, the guides, and I just wrap them up just like this with some bubble wrap and a little bit of tape for each eye. Now, as the eyes get smaller, I usually put a little bit more bubble wrap on it to protect them so they don't move around in the tube. And then you want to save the last one until a little bit later on, and then take your whole one. This is where it gets kind of tricky. You got to slide all this in here without moving any of the bubble wrap off the eyes. Just like this. And then make sure that this is lined up pretty good. Now I've learned that taping a long tape first helps this not bend, and stretch it out pretty good to make it pretty tight, and then flip it over and see how nice and straight that is. there's no like curvature in this or something. Make sure it's nice and tight, stretch it out pretty good. And do that 4 times. And by doing this, it really puts a lot of strength into this. If you wanted to, you could actually probably put something on the outside to make it even more tough. But I've shipped probably 10 fishing rods so far like this, and none of them have messed up. And then all I do is take some eBay tape and just run it around. Run it around there like that, and that's pretty, as you can tell, that's not moving at all, so that is good to go. Yeah. All right, now you took the one that you just measured. And slide it in there, just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing to this one. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Good to go. For these poster tubes, I've shipped a lot of things in these. A lot of wrenches I ship go in poster tubes. If they're too long to fit into a padded flat rate, then they definitely go in a poster tube, and it saves me on cubic shipping because it's usually not that big of a package. There you have it. And then what you want to do now, in the very end, because that is down in there, if you measured it correctly, you should have about 1 inch on the other side of it. And then all I do is just pack this full of bubble wrap so the tip doesn't move around inside of there. Just like that. Stick this end on and then repeat step number, I don't know, step number 1 or whatever. But this also has to be really secure in there because you don't want that cap to fall off at all. That's how you ship a fishing rod. Like I said, all you have to do now is just measure from here to there, and it's a 2x2. That's how in the diameter that these poster tubes are. And this is perfectly fine going through the United States Postal Service. I've never had one break, bend, or anything like that shipping it this way. So hopefully it's been educational. Hopefully it sheds a little bit of light on how I do fishing rods. So I do appreciate y'all watching, and I'll always catch you on the next one.